Hello, everybody. I'm Parsha Becky, and welcome back for another week of Parsha. As I'm sure you recall, we are currently in the middle of reading the second book of Chumash, the book of Shmot. Shmot means names, and the name of this week's Parsha is Terumah. Terumah means donation. At the start of the Parsha, Hashem tells Moshe to ask all the Jewish people to give a terumah, a donation, to contribute towards building the Mishkan. What is the Mishkan? Like the Beit HaMikdash is the Jewish temple is a place for us to worship Hashem, to pray to Hashem and give sacrifices to Hashem, so is the Mishkan, except the Mishkan is portable. Because once we build the Beit HaMikdash, it's a big building stuck in one place. But currently in the Parsha, the Jewish people are traveling through the desert. If they build a building, the next time they travel, they're going to have to leave it behind and start all over again. And that would be terribly inconvenient. So instead, they're going to make a portable version of what will be the Beit HaMikdash in the form of the Mishkan. And we're going to see examples of how it will be portable. Hashem says that people will give donations in accordance with what they feel is right in their heart. So based on what they're able to give and what they have and what they want to give and what they feel is right for them to give. Different people will give different amounts and will give different things, and that's okay. And Hashem gives suggestions of some of the things that people might choose to donate, including they might give gold or silver or copper, or they might give blue or red or purple thread or other cloths. They might give wood, they might give oil or spices or various gemstones. So there's lots of different opportunities for people to donate to help building the Mishkan. And once people have given their donations, Hashem tells Moshe, we'll start the work of building things for the Mishkan, starting with the Aron Kodesh. Now you might recognize from modern day shuls, the Aron Kodesh is where we store the Torahs. And that comes from like how in the Mishkan, the Aron Kodesh was where they would store the Torah and the Luchot HaBrit, the two tablets that have the 10 commandments carved on them. So the Aron Kodesh is that very important place to keep the Torah. It will be made out of wood and coated in gold. So it looks like gold on the outside. And on the corners, there will be little rings of gold, little hoops to slide a pole through. And we'll make those poles out of wood coated in gold so that when we're ready to travel, we just slide those poles through the loops and people can pick up the poles like handles to easily lift the Aron Kodesh. For the Mishkan, we're also going to build the shulchan, the table, also made out of wood and coated in gold with a little ridge around the edge of the table. And again, it will have loops on the corners for poles made out of wood and coated in gold to slide through and easily lift the table. We're also going to make all the implements and tools that are used on the table out of gold. And the important role of this table is this is where the lechem hapanim will be put, the bread that we bake fresh every week. And the Kohanim can eat it over the course of the week. We keep it on that table on the shulchan. And then the next week we bake new bread. For the Mishkan, we are also going to build the menorah. The menorah will be made out of pure gold. And it will have 7 branches with special designs, little flowers under the candle holders on each branch. We are also going to make the walls of the Mishkan. Now, if you look around you at walls of whatever building you're in, you'll find the walls that surround you are probably not very portable. If you were asked to like pick up your house and take it with you, that's kind of inconvenient to do. The walls are stuck to the ground, the walls are too heavy. So we need to make Mishkan walls that are super portable. So the walls will be made out of cloth. We're going to have cloth walls, cloth woven from blue, red, and purple thread. And of course, that means the door will be a curtain. And we're also going to make a cloth wall for the inside of the Mishkan, separating the Kodesh Kodeshim, the holiest part of the Mishkan, from the rest of the Mishkan. We are going to also build for the Mishkan the Mizbeach, what's used for giving sacrifices to Hashem. We put the offerings to Hashem on the Mizbeach, super important. And it will be made out of wood and coated in copper with, again, copper rings on the corners to slide the poles through to lift it. And those poles for the Mizbeach will also be made out of wood and coated in copper to match. And we're going to make a fence to go around the outer area of the Mishkan with fence posts made out of copper and the tent poles to hold up the cloth walls also made out of copper. So we're learning about what people can give to the Mishkan, that people will give to help build the Mishkan, and what their donations will be used for. And that is the end of Parshat Terumah. Shabbat Shalom.